The first score sheet we'll be looking at today is for reining. At the top of the score sheet, you'll find the penalty points listed. In reining, penalties range from half a point to 5 points. You'll also see the specific reasons a judge may mark you off pattern or disqualify you. It's important to note, riders going off pattern will be scored and placed below all horses who perform all maneuvers, while a disqualification will result in a score of 0, and the rider will not be placed in the class. Moving down the score sheet, you'll find the tiebreaker box, followed by the maneuver descriptions. I use VRH pattern number 4, which consists of a stop, 3 spins to the left, another stop, and so on. Next, we have what we call the penalty box, which is the highlighted section. Any penalties received are subtracted from your total score. Staying out of the penalty box is essential for achieving a high score. The final row is the maneuver score. Here, judges grade each maneuver on a scale of -1.5 to +1.5. The combination of your maneuver score and penalty box deductions gives you insight into the judge's evaluation of your run. At Tennessee Stock Horse Association, we use a 70-point scoring system, meaning each rider starts with a score of 70, which can increase or decrease based on penalties and maneuver scores. If you're looking to improve your score, consider increasing your degree of difficulty. This will be reflected in your maneuver score. According to the NRHA, degree of difficulty is defined as the assessment of how challenging and well a maneuver is performed. The last scored box on the sheet is for natural ranch horse appearance, which is evaluated on a scale of +1.5 to -1.5. According to the American Quarter Horse Association, a horse with a strong natural ranch horse appearance should look like a focused, working ranch horse that is engaged in the task at hand. You'll notice that the ranch trail score sheet looks a lot like the ranch reining, and it also will look a lot like the ranch riding. We do still have our penalties posted, 1 point, 3 point, and 5 point penalties for ranch trail. However, they're slightly different, such as skipping over or failing to step into a required space is a 1 point penalty. Letting go of the gate is a 5 point penalty that we did not see in the ranch reining. We also have the reasons why a judge will call you off pattern or disqualify you. Then moving on down to the scored section, each horse and rider is still evaluated on a scale of -1.5 to +1.5. We still have our penalty section, as well as our maneuver score section. Then we also have our maneuver description. Each rider is still walking in the pen with a 70 and going up or down based on our maneuver score and penalty. Penalties are still subtracted from your total score. And we still have our natural ranch horse appearance, just like we did in ranch reining. First catwalk score sheet we're going to look at today is the walk trot pattern class. We still have our penalties posted, 1 point, 3 point, 5 point. However, in this class, we have a letter in front of the penalty, such as A, loss of working advantage, is a 1 point penalty. And then same thing for our OP and DQ. A over here in the OP is turning tail. So scrolling on down the score sheet, our maneuver descriptions are trot, stop, back and turn, extended trot, stop and turns, correctness, and eye appeal. These are still on a scale of -1.5 to +1.5. And then our penalties look a little bit different. As you can see here, this 126 horse has 2 3-point penalties. Okay, so that means it's going to be 6 penalty points total. 2 times 3 equals 6, just so you know where I'm getting that from. And then here in the comment sections, we have 2 L's. So we can go back up here, look for our L in the 3-point section, breaking into a lope. So this 126 horse must have broken into a lope a couple times, giving them 6 penalty points. In the boxing cow work score sheet, things are going to look pretty similar to what we just saw. We still have our penalty points, and we still have the reasons why a judge will call you off pattern or disqualify you. We also still have the letter in front of our penalty points, such as S, slipping reining. Our maneuver description, or what the judge is evaluating you, is going to look a little bit different. We now have courage and time worked added. These are still going to be on a scale of -1.5 to +1.5. Our penalty points look very similar to what we just saw, as well as our comments. So the next score sheet we're going to look at is our cow work for open or like advanced amateur and youth. So we still have our penalty points, we just have more because in this pattern, you box, you make 2 fence turns, and then you choose to either circle like this 296 horse, or you rope like this 72 horse. So this horse 296 did not rope, that's why they don't have a score here. Still very similar to what we've seen before. We have what the judge is evaluating you on. We have our penalty points. So this 137 got 2 2-point penalties. So that's going to be 4 points there, 3 points here, 7. Subtract that from their score, what they got over here, and that's going to get them a 61.5. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, visit the Tennessee Stock Horse website. That's TNSHA.org.